Hey everyone, this is Josh with the Busted Button, and this video is going to be what sold on the eBay video. I've done one of these before, it's been a long time, but I thought it would be good for the viewers to see exactly what we're selling. I'll maybe go through like 10 or 15 different listings, kind of from top to bottom, and show you what's sold. I'm also going to get a little bit into our financials, and you know, sometimes it rubs people the wrong way when, I don't know, when resellers talk about their financials, and you know, I'm not doing it to rub it in or brag or, you know, try to brag on how much we make, or because I know there's people that make a ton more money than we do on eBay. But I think it might help some other people and encourage some other people to know kind of what to expect. So this is our second full year. And by the way, when I talk about this stuff, I'll pop this stuff up on the screen so you have something to look at other than my mug. But we've been doing this. This is almost our second full year, and this year we're right at 47,000, almost 48,000 for our yearly sales. So that's up 81.5% from last year. So you know, and I've said this on our videos before, we're right on track to be right at $80,000 to $100,000 in sales this year. But if you scroll over, when I put this on the screen, if you look all the way over to the right, you see my net sales is 28,000. So they take, you know, that's selling costs that's taken away and fees collected by eBay. Our selling costs were 16,300, and our eBay fees that they collected was almost $2,500. So our net sales is about 28. So hopefully, you know, we'll double that net sales, and we'll be closer to 60,000 in net, and hopefully 80,000 to 100,000 overall total sales. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We should do it. We're on pace. Everything's going like it should. I don't see any problems. So hopefully we get there. But for quantity sold, we've sold 1,374 so far this year. That is also up almost 75%. So, and our average sale price per item is $34. But moving on from there, so I'm going to go to our orders. And let's see, I'll go to paid and shipped. Go to that tab. And as I talk about these items, I'll pop them up. And some of these items you guys are gonna know because they're stuff that we just sold here recently and you've seen me pick up on camera. So the first item that's up is this vintage 1990s Universal Studios Men in Black shirt. I picked this up. We don't pay more than $7, $8 for any shirt. So I probably paid between $5 and $8 for this shirt or something like that. And I had this thing originally listed for $150 and it's set for a long time, but I shot high on it. So hoping I would get that sale. It probably set for a few months, and no, it's been listed since March. So it set for a little while, but we took an offer for $50. So we discounted it a lot and took the profit from it, which was pretty good. So moving on, this next item, we've had this listed since last month. So this was a quick seller. This is a Spanx leggings. They're high-waisted, women's size medium. And I can't remember exactly where we got these. I probably put this up at Goodwill. You know, Spanx usually does better than $18. I don't know why this one didn't, but we got $18 for this one. We probably paid anywhere from $5 to $6. So the next one is a Polo Ralph Lauren. It's a pink Polo Ralph Lauren women's golf shirt. And if you watch the flea market video, we got this one, and we probably had less than $5 in this because we got several shirts from this lady for 40. And we got 35 for this, so we made a good amount of profit on that one. Polo Ralph Lauren golf, whether it be men's or women's, sells really well. So always look for Polo Ralph Lauren golf. I don't know why it does so well, but it's very popular. So the next item is some We the Free, Free People shorts. And we probably paid around $5 or $6 for these. We've had them listed for a while, since January. They sold for $18, so not a whole lot of profit there. This next one was Robert Graham shirt, and I don't know if I got this on video or not. I think I did. No, I didn't get this on video. But I went to the Goodwill here in town, and there were 3 or 4 of these together, and I paid about $7 a piece for these shirts. I listed this one and got 32 bucks. So that was excellent profit. Robert Graham is an excellent brand. People really look out for this brand. One thing to remember is there's limited edition Robert Grahams and there's regular Robert Grahams. Those limited edition shirts, I've sold some for over 100 bucks. So you have to be really careful when you're researching these things. Find a like example or do a Google Lens. If you've never done Google Lens, you take a picture of the shirt, of the print, go to Google Lens and you insert the picture and it searches the internet for that particular item. But make sure you know before you list it whether it's a signature or a limited edition or a regular. All right, so this next thing, we got a pair of vintage Levi's, and I'm pretty sure we got these at a Goodwill. And like I said, shirts we pay anywhere from $5 to $8 for shirts, and jeans we never pay over 10. So I got this pair of late 80s, early 90s vintage 501s. Vintage 501s made in the USA, that is like the key to all Levi's. If you can find 501s that are made in the USA, you're gonna get good money for them. Even if they have light distressing or medium distressing, even they're gonna sell. So I probably paid $7.99 for these, $8.99 for these, and I got 45 bucks. So that's huge profit for a pair of jeans. All right, moving on. So this is an interesting item, and I don't do a whole lot of Facebook Marketplace sales. I don't like to meet up with people, but I saw this ad come up on Facebook Marketplace, and it was for these RC gas-powered cars. So this guy had 2 cars that were in parts, and he had a controller for them. And he also had a box of parts. And when I say a box of parts, there were probably like 40 to 50 parts in there. He wanted 100 bucks for the stuff. So I met up with the guy. It all turned out to be okay. It wasn't a scam. I didn't get robbed. But I paid 100 bucks for everything. I sold the cars already for 180. The controller actually sold for 100, and the parts are still listed. So yeah, that's a good amount of profit. And you know, as a reseller, I think you always got to be looking for other avenues to source items. Going to Goodwills are fine. That's where you're going to pay your most amount of money for items is at Goodwill. Garage sales are great. And you know, if you can go to flea markets and or buy storage lockers is a good idea. But Facebook Marketplace is another place to look. Keep your eyes open. You never know when a deal is going to come through. So I'm going to kind of scroll down through some of the more interesting items. This DeMarini bat, y'all did see me buy this on the flea market video. I paid $10 for this bat. This is a DeMarini Zen. It's a youth bat basically. I paid $10 for it, and it sold within like a day or two for 100. There's always on bats, no matter what brand it is that I've found, there's always a number on that bat that you can directly put in the brand, which is DeMarini, and that number, and it will pull up on eBay. And when I found this bat, I did exactly that. I put the number in, I pulled it up, and I saw that there were comps going all the way up to 150. I think I listed it for 125, 130, and took an offer of 100. It was an easy sell and great profit. I mean, I made 90 bucks on that. Pretty easily. So moving on from there, this next one is a really interesting brand. It's Peter Millar Summer Comfort golf polo. And the thing about Peter Millar is you gotta be really careful. This Summer Comfort brand or line of that clothing sells very well. I'm talking, you can list one of these things and within a day or two it's sold. But if it's not Summer Comfort, you gotta be really careful. And just you know, make sure you're pricing it right. But we probably had $5 into this, $4 into this. No, I think we got this one for $4 at the flea market, I think, and we got 22 for it. So that was a good find. All right, moving on down. Let's see what else we got. I'm trying to find a good brand. So here's something interesting that we found. We went to a garage sale this year, and we found these vintage TV trays, and they were mid-century modern. We found these TV trays, and they were mid-century modern, and we walked right by these things about 10 or 12 times, going around and around in this garage sale looking, and right when we were leaving, we both kind of looked down and spotted these things, and I said, man, this is probably something. So I think we got each one of these trays for about $5. We had about $15 into it. We've had them listed for a little while, maybe a month, but we finally took an offer for $135 and we sold those things. So that was an excellent find. Mid-century modern, you definitely, keep your eye open for that kind of stuff. We kind of shy away from doing bulk, bigger items, but for this thing, I knew that I could take them apart and I could fit them in a box that was just about the right size. So we pulled the trigger on it, and it just worked out for us. But guys, if you don't have the means of doing bigger items and you don't want the stress, it can be a lot. So just be aware of that when you start getting into items that are bigger than clothing. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna hit this one up. This was a crazy find, and I did get this one on video, so maybe y'all saw me pick this up. But I went to Goodwill, maybe on one of the lunch break edition videos, I believe, and I saw these Adidas, and they're Adidas Crazy One Kobe retros, and they were size 13. I got these for $10, and they sold for $150. The crazy thing about it was there was a black pair and there was a white pair. I think I've sold both already. So I had about, I don't know, $240 profit total on those. And at the time, I did not know that when Kobe first started playing basketball, he wore Adidas and then he transitioned to Nikes. So I would definitely keep that in mind from now on and look for those early Adidas. But these were brand new. I mean, somebody had them and took care of them. They barely wore them, and it was just a great find. But let's see what else we got here. So this is a brand I think I need to talk about. Free People brand. I think I talked about it earlier with the shorts. I want to touch on it a little bit. Free People brand is an absolute great seller. It really is. We paid, like I said, about $7 usually, $6 or $7 we pay for shirts, and we got $30 for this one. So that's a fair amount of profit for a t-shirt or for a shirt, a long sleeve shirt. I think that styles come and go, and Free People is no exception. You have older Free People stuff that may not sell as quick, and styles come and go. There may be an item that's 2 or 3 years old that's come back into style. So it really pays off. My wife is much better at this than me, but if you know what is in right now, you can pick things up and be confident that they're gonna sell. My problem is I see Free People and I'll just buy it all. But no, it's not necessarily the right thing to do. So long story short, keep up on styles if you can. If you're gonna sell clothing, keep up on the newer styles. We love to sell vintage items, but there's more new stuff than there is vintage. So you got to know both, and keep your eyes open for Free People. It's a good brand. Just be aware of what you're selling. But anyway, guys, I kind of wanted to go over with you what we've sold here recently, how our eBay store is doing, and a lot of people say the summer slump is here and the sales will slow down a little bit. I think that's true, and I think that sales on eBay goes up and down all the time. I just think you got to roll with the punches. And guys, if you're finding good items, your stuff's going to sell. Look up comps, find good items, list every day, and you're going to sell stuff. But hey, we really appreciate the support here lately, guys. Thanks for watching our videos. And if you have any comments on this video, please comment. Give the video a thumbs up or a like. It really helps us out, and keep watching, and we're going to put more videos out, guys. Thanks.